We'll speak about the commitment we all must make as Canadians, the commitment to uphold our freedoms and the commitment to remembrance of all those who served and sacrificed for those freedoms. Ces deux engagements sont intimement.
These are intimately intertwined. The service members deserve our freedom, our remembrance, rather.
Men and women who've laid down their lives for our freedom, without the thousands more who have come back forever changed, without all of the more than 2 million soldiers, sailors, and aircrew who have served our country in uniform, we would not have the freedom, the democracy, the liberty that we enjoy today, and that same freedom and democracy that I would argue we take far too for granted here in Canada. And that speaks to our need to show a much deeper commitment to remembrance. It can't just be about one day or 1 week, not for our government, not for all Canadians, because it must be reflected in our actions. Bien sûr,
Of course, most of us wear a poppy for 2 weeks in November, and a lot of us even attend a local ceremony on November 11th to pay tribute to the fallen soldiers in combat.
But how many of us pause each year on April 9th, Vimy Ridge Day, to reflect on the sacrifices of the 66,349 Canadians who made the ultimate sacrifice during World War I? And how many of us pay our respects on VE Day, May the 8th, for the 42,042 who laid down their lives during World War II? Remember, these are not just numbers or statistics. They represent someone's brother, sister, mother, father, aunt, uncle, cousin. People with hopes and dreams and aspirations that will never be realized, all so that we could live freely today. How many of us pause in remembrance on the 27th of July for our Korean War veterans, or on March 31st each year to reflect the commitment of the over 40,000 who served our nation in Afghanistan? Or attend a ceremony on the Sunday closest to August 9th to honor National Peacekeepers Day, or offer discounts to veterans at their businesses, or when they see a veteran's license plate at the grocery store, to stop to shake their hand and say a simple thanks for your service. Or even give a passing thought for those who have served and sacrificed as they drive down the Highway of Heroes, Memorial Drive, Veterans Boulevard, Veterans Memorial Highway, or other Canadian roads like them. Or know the stories of our Canadian heroes like Billy Bishop, Billy Barker, Tommy Prince, Smokey Smith, Leo Major, Jeremiah Jones, Mark Isfeld, Nicola Goddard, Ashley Collette, and Jess La Rochelle. Let me take a moment here just to paint a picture of what a true hero looks like. On October 14th of 2006, Private Jess La Rochelle was knocked unconscious when the forward observation post that he was manning was hit directly by the Taliban. When he came to, 2 soldiers were dead and 3 others wounded. And he fought on alone, firing rockets and machine guns, despite a broken back, broken neck, detached retina, blown eardrum, and a severe concussion. He fought on for hours against overwhelming Taliban forces, single-handedly forcing the retreat of a Taliban attack, saving lives in the process. It's heroes like Jess who should have received the Victoria Cross for his actions, as well as the others that I've mentioned, and so many more to whom we owe our freedom. And it's a debt that we owe to the families of those who serve our country as well. And it is that freedom that we must pledge to uphold at all costs. C'est le moins que nous puissions faire pour rendre hommage.
Is there more we can do to pay tribute to them and the sacrifices they made?
Is not the property of this generation to surrender. So please join me and my colleagues in Canada's Conservative Party in making that commitment today. We pledge to uphold those freedoms. It's how we will honor their memories, thank them for their service, and show our respect for their sacrifice. Freedom came at all costs, and at all costs, we must ensure it is maintained. At the going down of the sun and in the morning, we will remember them. Nous nous souviendrons.
Lest we forget.